To Be Named Later, I'm Brianne Fultz, and I'm here with...
Aaron Golden, founder and director of Living with Media, and we are here today to talk about NXT, the best of the WWE products, and Lucha Underground, which is not associated with the WWE in any way, but is still pretty freaking amazing.
And out of these two programs, which one would you say won the night?
That's tough. That's really, really hard, because on one hand you have Necromancy.
Necromancy.
You have Zombadors.
Zombadors.
And on the other hand, you have NXT. Kevin Owens, Corey Graves, Finn Balor, and the hype.
There was a lot of hype tonight on NXT.
Stay hyped.
Stay hyped.
Okay, so wrestling isn't wrestling. Telling a story within the context of a fight and then building that into larger storylines, it's comics, is really what it is. That's the way that it's consistently been treated in Mexico, and now with Lucha Underground, they've taken it to an entirely different level of madness. And by that we mean, their title belt is cursed Aztec gold that empowers the champion.
And there are 7 gold Aztec coins as well.
And we know at least one of them grants immortality.
Immortality.
To whoever is the rightful holder of it. Now, the real question is, how does the guy that runs Lucha Underground have access to all of this mystical stuff?
It doesn't matter!
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
At all.
No.
What does matter is that we saw a dragon fight a Death Knight led by a necromancer. And no, she's out and out a necromancer. She summons zombies with lightning. How much more madness and necromancy can we fit into this? None more. And it was amazing.
The costumes were incredible. The dragon guy comes
Drago.
out full on dragon wings, dragon spine, even the back of his mask had a little bit of a spine on it.
Yeah.
That was like...
At the tail. I'm like, okay, so...
Like, I was impressed by Finn Balor when he crawls out and does his little demon dance thingy. And the body paint on him is amazing.
Yes.
But it doesn't hold a candle to Drago. To Drago and his full-on drag. Like, that guy has committed to this bit that he is a fucking dragon.
And it's awesome.
It's amazing.
What did you think of like, they totally did the male versus female thing?
I enjoyed it because they let her hold her own. She was pretty badass for someone named Sexy Star.
Yeah, really.
One of my biggest pet peeves in movies is that they always have the girl has to fight another girl. Like,
and we were told that she'd already beaten him.
Yeah, she broke his arm previously.
No, she took his mask.
She took his mask,
and the other guy broke his arm. But it's you know, the whole like lucha culture thing with the honor of the mask. There's like the 4-person match.
There was the 4-person match
where one guy was named Moth. And I mean, that guy...
And don't forget the guy who looked like Spider-Man.
Yes.
But was not Spider-Man. Aerostar.
But yeah, I'd never seen anything like the thing that he did when... Okay, so you've got like 3 people outside the ring, and because it's a 4-person match, and whoever gets the first pin is going to win, and everybody's outside except
And then they win
Aerostar.
A golden coin.
Yes.
Of cursed Aztec gold to make them immortal.
Yes.
So we're talking high stakes here.
Yeah.
This isn't just another title fight.
No.
This is for immortality.
Is on the line. Seriously, where does the guy who runs this stuff?
Apparently he lives in the temple, and then everyone in the stands are called the Believers.
Which is awesome.
Like, you can't make this stuff up.
Well, they can.
Well,
they did.
In Mexico.
And we're watching it, and it's fantastic. This is like the ring, right?
Okay, this is the ring.
Okay.
Here.
And everybody's like over here, and he's over here, and he jumps up on the second rope, bounces onto the top rope, bounces onto this top rope, and then does a thing to the outside. It was demented. So cool. It was beautiful and graceful, and you know, then he crashed down onto people and hurt them a lot, or pretended to, because it's wrestling.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was just a really, really fun, high stakes match where a lot of people were running around doing stuff. Watch Lucha Underground. Oh my god, just complete batshit madness everywhere.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, the quality of the wrestling, some of them need a little bit of polish.
Yep.
But what they lack in polish, they make up for in performance.
And story. Flat out, there's a necromancer. Like, I'm going to keep harping on
this. There's a necromancer!
There's a necromancer! Summoning up lucha zombies with lightning. It's amazing. Oh my god.
Like, How have we not had more necromancy? Like, it just works!
Yeah.
It's fantastic!
Got The Undertaker, one of the most successful wrestlers in the history of the business, was very clearly a necromancer. Demon Brother Kane had his moments. Has there been a
good necromancer since The Undertaker?
They were kind of hinting at it with Bray Wyatt. We'll get to Bray Wyatt, because I think you'll dig Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt is awesome. Okay. It's just, they don't know how to book him on the main roster, which is, just ludicrous.
But we're not here to talk about the main roster.
Thank Christ.
We want to talk about NXT.
Oh my god, NXT. Can you do no wrong? You can. You have Dana Brooke employed for some reason. She can't cut a promo. She can't wrestle. She was carried to a good match by a much more talented person.
Cassie is fantastic. She made that Dana Brooke match watchable.
Yep. She's incredibly talented, and you can tell that already, and I can't wait to see what they end up doing with her.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's one of the things that they do with a lot of the NXT people is they bring them on board and then develop the character organically, which works. So again, I'm really looking forward to Cassie. I care nothing about Dana. Dana Brooke has a really good entrance.
Her costuming is interesting.
Yeah.
I enjoy the different textures she chooses to employ between...
I like the condescending head pat thing. I kind of dig it as a heel action.
Shut up, Dana.
We're going to try and start a thing right now. We're going to try and memeify this.
Yeah.
But we want people to start yelling, "Shut up, Dana," whenever she's in the ring. Doesn't even matter if she's talking.
Shut up, Dana! I think we just gave her her thing.
Yeah.
Just You're welcome, Dana.
Yeah. There you go. You can get very, very angry at people for saying that. And if you're going to have that back thing, flippy, whatever, I know the name of it. I want to call it a Emerald Thunder Driver. It isn't. So that's what I want to call it. Yeah. Build up to it. Attack the back. Your submission thing actually made sense in context of that move.
Yeah.
But I'm not impressed by your offense. I'm not really impressed by you yet, and I want to be. So.
And I think that's the thing. We want to see everyone succeed.
Yeah.
And that when we have criticism, it's because we know you can do better.
Yes.
And we want to be believers in your temple. And we've said it before, and there was that guy on the Triple H Wrestling Isn't Real thing.
Yeah.
Says, that if you've got enough heart and a weird enough face,
you can make it in this business.
You can make it. And she's just lacking that heart that you want to see.
You look at Charlotte Flair, delivers good promos, is an incredible wrestler, is super athletic, is everything that Dana Brooke is trying to be. And it's interesting that that's the gimmick that they're running with in that feud.
Yeah.
Is Charlotte, Dana Brooke being like, no, I'm better than you in every way, when the inverse is true. And that's sort of an interesting story to run with. Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Yes. And I keep having to double check with you on whether they are villains or just annoying heroes.
Yep. They are annoying
They are annoying heroes.
Yep. Really good wrestler and evil Frenchman.
Yeah.
Versus annoying heroes.
They're growing on me.
Yeah, they do that.
They're
like
growing.
Cancer or toe fungus. Enzo actually has really interesting offense, and he sells amazingly.
Yes.
You sell your opponent's offense, so you make it look like you're hurt when you're not. And Enzo sells like a genius. The dude is awesome. Mm-hmm.
And we find his hair endearing.
Yep. I really like Big Cass. Cass comes in and hits a bunch of big offense stuff and looks really intimidating. And you can't teach 7 foot tall.
No.
Certified G. I don't know where you get that certification from.
I think you can get that at ITT Tech now.
Yeah, we had the opening segment with Hideo, who you haven't seen wrestle yet.
No. I've come late to NXT.
Yeah.
In fact, me and wrestling right now is all your fault. Because it came up in conversation that I watched wrestling when I was younger. And then you're like, well, we have to fix this right now.
Yep.
And now I'm doing a wrestling thing weekly.
Yep.
So that happens.
Hideo's offense is entirely kicks.
Yes.
So his arm is hurt, And my immediate question is, how does that stop him, exactly, from competing? Because all he does is kicks.
Well, maybe it's his tap-out arm.
And then Kevin Owens, our champion, comes out.
I am kind of crushing on Kevin Owens.
With good reason.
First of all, Canadian.
Kevin Owens doesn't look like your typical champion, but man, can he do everything. He can wrestle, he can brawl, he does the high-flying stuff, he sells like a mofo, his character is perfect. His character comes across as very sincere.
Yeah.
And, like, very sarcastic at the same time. It's like, unbelievably douchey. And
yeah.
I love him.
It's great.
He is the perfect heel. He comes up and he's like, I'm really angry. I've come out here to threaten you and put you down and insult you, but really what I'm here is to demand an apology because you called me a bad person.
There's a guy in the audience in a Kevin Owens t-shirt with a championship belt booing the hell out of him.
You're doing your job.
You're doing your job.
Kevin Owens kind of interfered, but not really in the main event.
He waited until the match was over before he actually came out to pummel.
Yeah, like we got a clean finish.
Which was great.
So Finn Balor beats
I will say,
Rhino
I
clean.
didn't really pay attention to most of that match because I was so wrapped up in what he was doing with the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got Finn Balor and Rhino. And they are just, like, pounding on each other, and they're doing some amazing work in the ring, and I don't even care, because Kevin Owens is doing commentary and heckling the other commentators in such a way that it's so much better.
Yep.
And it's like, these are two of the best guys.
But that's
how is it better?
Commentating, that's really what commentating can be, and I like Corey Graves for it. The other two are okay-ish. I love Kevin Owens picking apart the tropes of the face commentators. Yeah, so you were talking with that person, like, earlier this afternoon, right?
You?
Say his name excitingly. Rhino's great, Finn Balor okay.
Rhino is kind of just a giant
beast of a human being.
I was going to go with brick of meat.
Yeah. Brick of meat is
brick
a
of
really...
Meat. He is a brick of meat.
Describing Rhino. He's like a square. Finn Balor plays with Lego. So
tonight was the night we learned about his special relationship with Albert.
I ship it. Cute.
Albert's on the motorcycle, Finn's on the little bike.
Yep.
Their Halloween costumes together.
I think they were honestly just going to cons.
It helped me relate to him, definitely.
Yeah.
It's interesting because of the contrast between his personality and his character.
Yeah.
Which really sort of tells you about his abilities as a performer. When it's like, okay, I'm gonna go build some Lego, and then in the next segment, now I'm a demon and I'm going to kick the shit out of a rhino. Oh my god, the hype guys.
So, yeah, imagine that two really big guys took a look at a caffeine pill bottle and decided it was a beverage.
That's how I spend my Friday night.
This explains so much. The camera. Stay hyped.
Stay hyped!
Stay hyped!
Stay hyped!
Stay hyped! And then he tried to eat the camera.
That was the best! If these guys have not done all the meth in Florida, I will be surprised.
And I like Zack Ryder. I think, the bro kick. Yeah. Mojo Rawley has nothing but just madcap enthusiasm.
But it works for him.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
His moveset is shit and he can't sell. But man, is he happy to be there. And again, if you've got enough heart and a weird enough face, you can make it. And Mojo is gonna make it.
The best part was the first guy in there, when the hyped guy came at him, the look on his face
just retreated.
was like, whoa man, you can have my wallet.
Like I don't want none of this.
Yeah. Just take it. Just take the wallet, man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Is he gonna try to eat me? Is he a cannibal?
Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Cut a promo.
Just
a very, very basic promo. But Samoa Joe is awesome. You got your first Samoa Joe experience last week.
That was incredible with Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
When they went into the headlocks,
headlocks are boring.
Are boring. They're really boring.
Yeah.
But somehow
he makes them work.
Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens, the intensity between these two men,
it's how they sell it. and it's how they do it. A lot of times when a guy goes into a headlock, it just kind of flops, and it's like, okay, why do I care about this?
Yeah.
Or you know thing, and it's like, okay, I get the idea of Shakespearean acting when you're theatrically trying to portray to the outer stands, but this just doesn't look like
we have
anything
HD now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in the back of the auditorium. Like, it was such a great night, and then it ended in this, like, brawl in the ring with this stupid punching my hand over and over again. Guys.
Why?
You can do better.
Just why? Don't Nick Cage it. It's gonna be alright. Match of the night? Okay.
Because that can be a regular thing, match of the night?
That can totally be a thing. I definitely am going to give it to the Necromancer. I thought they did an incredible job telling that particular story. I don't think that either of them are particularly as polished as any of the A-listers from NXT. But I loved that match. I loved the story of the match. I loved how they built to it. Announcers just took it in stride. Yep, necromancy. It's a thing that happens.
All of the believers in the temple were quite satisfied with that. Yep, that's a necromancer.
We accept this.
And then when the necromancer won and she just licked that dude's face, everyone went, yep, that's a thing now.
We just want to actually point this out because we kept screaming at the TV about this. When you're fighting a lich or a zombie or whatever else and the necromancer is right there, target the necromancer.
If we have learned anything from D&D, it's kill the necromancer first.
Yes, D&D. That's where we learned it. MVP of the night?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
From the first moment he walked out on stage. He walks out at the very beginning of the night.
Well, even beforehand, like when they're showing the thing where Hideo got injured, he just walks by.
He just walks by going... Kevin Owens.
Hands down.
MVP.
Have you liked, commented, and subscribed? We'd like you to. Let us know what you think of this strange video that you are now watching. Why am I talking like this?
I don't know.